Problem number 3. For the number a, b, c, each distinct letter represents a different digit. If ABC, CAB, and BCA are all divisible by 6 and 9, what is the value of ABC plus CAB plus BCA? Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to give you the same advice I gave you on problem number 1. It doesn't look like you have enough information here to figure this out. It looks like a pretty tough problem. But my advice is don't panic. I think maybe I should call this The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know if you've read that book, but if you haven't read it, it's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy supposedly has the words "Don't Panic" written in big bold letters right in the front. So that's kind of my theme for this set of problems is don't panic. Just think about what you're given and what you know, and put it together and see where it leads you. Okay. So let's do that. Let's take a look at what we know. We've got digits A, B, C. So you know that A, B, and C have to be a digit between 0 and 9. Okay, so that limits the possibilities, right? They can't just be anything. They have to be digits. And they're also different digits, right? So if A happens to be 2, then B can't be 2 also, because it says they're different digits. What else do we know? We also know that ABC, CAB, and BCA are all divisible by 6 and 9. Alright, well, if you know your divisibility rules, the divisibility rule for 9 is that the sum of the digits have to sum up to a multiple of 9, right? So if we take A plus B plus C, we should get some multiple of 9, right? I'm just going to write it as 9n, where n is an integer. So it could be 9, it could be 18, it could be 27. If it was 27, though, all of these would have to be 9s. And we said they're different digits, so really we've got to narrow down. It has to be 9 or 18. Okay? So, okay, we know something about this problem. We also know that all of these numbers, A, B, C, C, A, B, and B, C, A, are divisible by 6. So what does that mean? Well, if it's divisible by 6, then it has to be divisible by both 2 and 3. Okay? Now, this condition here will automatically make it divisible by 3, because if it's divisible by 9, then it's also divisible by 3, right? So really, the only additional information that this is giving us is that it's divisible by 2 as well. And what does that mean? It means that the last digit in the number is even, right? So that means that C is even, B is even, and A is even, right? Because we have the same 3 digits in each number, right? And the last number has to be even in order for it to be divisible by 2. So we know that A, B, and C are even. Let's only write that down. A, B, and C are even. Okay? Well, what does that tell us? Well, that tells us that, does that have any implications over here? If A, B, and C are all even, and they also add up to a multiple of 9, the question is, does that help us narrow down which of these two possibilities it is? And the answer is yes, because if you add up even numbers, you get even numbers, right? Because 2 plus 4 is 6. If you add, any two even numbers that you pick, the sum is going to be even, and you add another even number, it's going to be even. So the sum of these numbers has to be even as well, right? So that eliminates the 9, right? We can't add up three even numbers and get an odd number, which 9 would be an odd number. So, hey, we know now that A plus B plus C equals 18. Alright. In this problem, you also have to keep in mind that they don't want you to figure out what A, B, and C are. They want you to find the sum of A, B, C, CAB, and BCA. So if you knew these digits, what would you do? You'd line them up in a column, and you'd write A, B, C, CAB, and BCA, and you'd add them up, right? If these were digits, if this was 2, 4, 8, and this would be 8, 2, 4, and you don't know the digits in this case, but we do know this, right? We know that the sum of the digits is 18. So look at this. Look at the way they line up. Ha! Isn't that cool? Well, that's not so hard anymore, is it? Here we got A plus B plus C. And what's A plus B plus C? We don't know what A, B, and C are, but we do know that the sum of A, B, and C is 18. So what I would do if I knew these numbers, I'd just put the 8 down and I'd carry the 1, right? And then look at the next column. A plus B plus C. And then we have this carried 1. So A plus B plus C is 18. Then we have the carried 1, so that we'll put a 9 down and carry another 1. A plus B plus C. We know that. 18. Add the 1 and we get 19. Whoo, wow. Isn't that cool? You don't have to know the numbers. You just you can figure it out anyway. Look at that. So, there you go. It's almost like magic. That is the sum of the numbers. And all we were given was that, we had 3 digits, and that these numbers were divisible by 6 and 9, and we were able to figure it out. So the answer is 1998. So there you go.